Welcome back to Crypto Atlas, your daily source for crypto whale alerts, crypto market news, and DeFi gems. And we have some really interesting news going on with XRP. Yesterday, there were 4 transactions that were very big, and they're actually tied together. We also have a bit of news, so let's go ahead and dive straight into it. First up, we have this transaction of 73 million XRP, which is worth about $150 million, and that was transferred from an unknown wallet to another unknown wallet. This occurred yesterday just before 1 p.m. And what is really interesting here is that we can see that this went to the wallet address R3BH. This is noteworthy because just a little bit afterwards, we saw another transaction of 73 million XRP again, $151 million, transferred from unknown wallet to unknown wallet. Well, guess what? There it is. R3BH is the sender and the receiver is now RBN. So just to go ahead and backtrack here, we went from RGM to R3BH. Then we went from R3BH to RBN. And as you can probably guess, these next 2 transactions were similar. So again, 73 million XRP at 1:17 p.m. sent to an unknown wallet. That's from RBN going to receiver RPX. Then we have the last one here, 73 million XRP transferred from unknown to unknown, and that's RPX to RN1. So again, RGM to R3B, R3B to RBN, RBN to RPX, and RPX to RN1. So very interesting that they're shuffling this so many times. It is a large amount of money, and yeah, so something crazy is going on. Now, if you guys haven't already checked out this crypto exchange called BTCC, it's been around for 13 years. You get access to over 300 cryptos, up to 500x leverage. And there's no VPN or KYC needed to get started. I do have my referral link down in the description below if you would like to check it out. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the other news. We have Steingraber, who posted saying closed near $30 million for the day. XRP funds report later. So this is actually quite good for the day. Then we have Ripple's ID, just in tokenized gold plans build excitement on the XRP ledger. And then Coinvo, huge. The OCC has approved Ripple to operate as a national trust bank. So I've been hearing a lot about Ripple working towards becoming its own official bank. It's going to be interesting once the doors are officially open. And then I want to see how things play out there too. Steingraber, Franklin updates, 2.2 million XRP taken today. They're up to 136.3 million XRP. And then for Bitwise, they're up to 147.7 XRP. 147.7 million XRP, I should say. 3.7 million XRP taken just today. Ripple's ID goes on to say, just in, Ripple advances RLUSD for institutional settlement and payments as market watches BlackRock involvement. Then we have this from Ripple's ID. Justin, Ripple urges the SEC to adopt lifespan framework for XRP status. So if you guys want to read through this document, you're more than welcome to. Pulling this up here, I'll give you guys a few more seconds in case you want to pause the video, but there is other news that I want to go ahead and cover. Okay, now moving on, Ripple's ID says we're building Ripple's ID, a decentralized news platform on the XRP ledger designed for transparent, on-chain information flow. Our goal is simple, to become the #1 news source on XRPL. Follow Ripple's ID and stay ahead as we build. Then we have Ripple's ID, just in, Ripple and BNY partnership is setting XRP new institutional era. Dom says that they just had a very bullish meeting with the BNB team about what they're launching on XRP at Easy A Labs, and that they're planning on sharing more soon. So I'm curious to see what it is that they're doing over there. But crossing over those two, talking big players. Ched Steingraber, nice looking day. XRP ETFs at 28 million with a half hour to go. So that was a little bit earlier. As I mentioned, this did end up closing out here at around 30 million, just under 30 million. Cointelegraph update, the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act would treat XRP, Solana, Litecoin, HBAR, Doge, and Chainlink the same as Bitcoin and Ethereum. This applies if they back exchange-traded products as of January 1st, 2026, per Eleanor Tarrant. Then we have from ChartNerd, XRP and RLUSD. We already have RLUSD. Are you ready? For RLGBP, Ripple's native stablecoin will expand and integrate internationally in 2026. You will see. So that's really exciting. Giant Steingraber, NASDAQ is working, quote, as fast as they can to tokenize the entire US stock market. The freight train of tokenization is coming. Guys, more and more people are jumping on board the bandwagon, getting involved in the cryptocurrency scene. ChartNerd goes on to say XRP Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse will be participating in a panel discussion on the 15th of January at CFC St. Moritz. So that is, again, January 15th. Hot topic, oil and water. Are crypto companies compatible with traditional public markets? And then from Amonix, Justin, U.S. Senate reveals crypto market structure draft bill, bullish XRP. And it's circled right down here in the bottom, the short title table contents. This act may be cited as the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act. So we'll see how that plays out. I have a very strong feeling that it's going to be passed and be pushed through, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Okay, now taking a look at XRP on the day. This price just started spiking up quite a bit here as I was preparing my video. So it's looking really good. Check this out though. We had 7 days, an entire week of just daily closures in the red. So we had a really nice push-up day here on January 5th. Went all the way up to about $2.37. The next day going up to $2.41 before we saw that pullback. And then before we actually got rid of all those gains, it took us, we briefly tapped it on the third day afterwards, but it actually ended up closing below. It took 5 days. So almost 4. It was 5 days until it actually closed out below everything. Then we saw 2 more red days. Never dropped below this secondary green candle right here back on January 4th. So right now it's looking really good. This is pushing us up to a level that is essentially the closure day back on January 7th. So I feel like that there's going to be some resistance going on right here as this tries to figure out where it's going to close for the day. But if it can close above this, then the sentiment, a lot of people would be looking at it saying it has potential to go up here for the Fibonacci retracement zone at $2.26. If it can manage to break above that, then trying to get above this point at 241, going up to 246. That's where the spot ETFs launched in the United States. That was back on November 13th. And then we got 250 psychological level, of course, 275, and then pushing up here to 278. If this pulls backwards, then you're looking at a level of support at $1.83. That's on the Fibonacci retracement. If you're looking really short term, the last time that we dropped down low was yesterday, and that low point we saw as of more recent was at $2.03. So basically right around $2, but right now it is looking really good. Keep in mind that things can change very quickly in this industry space, and I'll try to keep you guys updated the best that I can. And if you enjoyed this and you're new, don't forget to hit subscribe. And thank you very much to my Patreon supporters. If you guys want to show any support for my channel, you can also become a YouTube member. So I really appreciate you guys. Stay safe, God bless, and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace. Oh, and you can check me out on Blue Sky. Link in the description.